What's up, my friends? Thanks so much for tuning in to Tina Diana Yoga. Today I have a sweet and short post-run flow for you to help stretch out our muscles after we work them so hard. So go ahead and start towards the top of your mat, feet hips width, maybe even a little bit wider. Put your hands on your hips and then hinge the hips as you come on down into a forward fold. So you can bend your knees as much as you need here. Let your arms hang heavy, let your head hang heavy. And begin to drop into your breath, even grabbing opposite elbows right here, and just allowing the weight of the elbows and the forearms to drop the crown of the head down, creating more length here from your pelvic bowl all the way down your spine. And take a few cycles of breath right here, relaxing the face, the jaw. Smoothing out and lengthening the breath. You can close your eyes. One more right here. And then you can slowly begin to deepen into it for a few more moments. So gently pressing the thighs back allows you to lengthen out through the backs of the legs, feeling into those hamstrings a little bit more. Stay heavy through the head, long through the spine. See if you can even lift your toes up off the ground and then really subtly and lightly shift the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Oh. Right here, interlacing the hands behind your back. See if you can squeeze the palms into touch. Again, let your head get heavy, let your arms get heavy, right? So we're just allowing gravity to wash us down towards the ground. And in the process, lengthening and stretching. Switch the crossing of the thumbs. And then gently release the arms down, palms to the ground. Come up on your fingertips, look forward as you breathe in. So you're rising up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then breathe out to melt the belly and the heart back down towards the thighs. Crown reaches down. Let's take that a few more times. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, look forward. Breathe out, hinge at the hips, and fold into your legs. Two more, breathe in, stretch and lengthen. Breathe out, drop in. One more, breathing in, lengthen. This time as you breathe out, step the left foot behind you into a low lunge. You can walk your fingertips back so that they're framing your right foot a little bit more. And then see if you can begin to lengthen your right leg here, lift your right toes. So again, getting into the back of your right leg. Lift up onto the ball of your back foot so that back heel is lifting pretty high. And then go ahead and bend the back knee and then rock it out here for a little bit. So you're just finding this up and down motion through your seat. That's allowing you, facilitating a little bit of a deeper stretch through the back of your right leg. See if you can maintain some length in the spine. Keep breathing. And gently look forward here as you breathe in. Find a little pause in that rocking. Lengthen your back leg, and then as you breathe out, turn your right toes to the left, parallel your feet. You might need to adjust the legs and the feet a little bit so that they're even. You're in wide straddle forward fold here, Prasarita Padottanasana. Go ahead and press your palms if you can, forearms to the ground, or if that's not accessible, you can plant your palms and keep your arms long, right? Wherever you're at, just fold here for a moment. Just like in that standing forward fold, Lift the toes up off the ground. Gently shift the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Let your head get heavy. Wherever you're at, gently. Palms to the ground. Come up on your fingertips if you can. Pivot your heels out, or heels in rather, toes out. And then we're going to take it into a little skandasana, so putting a deep bend in your right knee. See if you can lift your left toes. Your fingertips can come a little bit over to the right. And then find a little pelvic floor lift here, Mula Bandha, so that we're not just letting our weight dump down, right? There's a little lift and lightness here. And then gently bring it to the other side. See if you can lift the right toes up towards the ceiling. Find that pelvic floor lift. It's a little opening through the front of the heart if you can. Come to center here. Heels in, toes out. Bring the elbows into the inner thighs. And then just shift it right to left, right to left. So the elbows into the inner thighs are helping our thighs open and expand out, so that we get an even deeper stretch in that inner thigh region. Might even lift the toes, palms open. And then gently bring your fingertips back to the ground, pivot your heels out, toes in. Breathe in to find some length here through the spine, look forward. And then coming back into a low lunge here. The back heel will lift for a moment and then spin it back down to the ground. So you want to angle your left toes forward a tad. Keep the right knee bent somewhat over the right ankle. You might widen your right foot just a little bit. And then bring your arms at a diagonal over towards the top left corner of your mat. I like to stay on my fingertips. I would advise it. And then let your head fall between your arms. Whew. Strengthen up that back leg, right? So press the left thigh back. Find a lift through the inner arch of the left foot. And then see if you can hug your right hip really gently back into center. You might play as you breathe in, slowly lengthening the right leg, and then rebending as you breathe out. And then gently lifting your head. Bring your fingertips back to center. Lift your back heel, and then drop your back knee to the ground. Point your back toes. Widen your right foot even more out to the right. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Coming up on your fingertips. You can turn your right toes out about 45 degrees. So it's like a half squat leg there. And then just wiggle a little bit side to side, right? So we're working into the front of the left hip, left psoas. And just feeling into it. So seeing if you can, wherever you're at here, lift your heart, lift your eyes. And deepen into your breath. From here, gently tucking your back toes, lift your back knee as you breathe in, look forward, and then breathe out to step your left foot outside your left hand, heels in, toes out. So you're in a malasana squat. Go ahead and just let your arms be pretty free and just focus on the legs for a moment. So again, shifting a bit side to side, see if you can flare the toes up off the ground. And then coming to a little bit of stillness here. Bring your fingertips to touch. This is Hakini Mudra, right? Mudra of dropping and grounding our energy into this moment. Find a little strength in the outer thighs that allows you to open up a little bit more through the inner thighs. Long spine here, see if you can lift the chest as much as possible. Take one more deep breath in. And then breathe out, palms to the ground, lengthen the legs, point the toes forward, hang. Breathe in to rise all the way up to stand, soft and steady. Bring your palms to press above your head. Then as you breathe out, bend the left elbow behind your back. Grab the left elbow with the right hand, tricep stretch. Press the head lovingly back into your left arm. Keep your belly engaged in towards your spine. And feel that opening all the way from left elbow to left shoulder, even to left hip. Nice little stretch through left side ribs also. Gently lengthen your left arm. Bring the left arm in front of your chest, little deltoid stretch. Squeeze the left arm in towards your heart as you soften the left shoulder and breathe. Deep breath in to swing and circle the arms back out wide, palms pressed above you. Pull your arms back and then bend your right elbow so that the right palm lands somewhere towards the back of your heart. Left palm on your right elbow as you lean back into your right arm. Belly strong, legs strong as you gently begin to open up here through the heart and through the side ribs. Lengthen the right arm, bring it in front of your chest, soften the right shoulder, and then gently hug that right forearm in. Oh my goodness. Could feel way different on one side, so just keeping your breath as a steady companion to move through whatever you may encounter. So important to stretch and love up our muscles after we use them, right? Breathe and circle the arms out, palms press, unstick ourselves. Breathe out, hinge at the hips, and fold back into your legs. Breathe in, look forward, lengthen the spine. As you breathe out, this time it'll be your right foot that steps back. And then walk your fingertips back in line with your left foot. Lengthen your left leg, lift your left toes. And then begin to lift your back heel even more, bend your back knees, and then rock here a little bit. So it's like a hovering half split, a dynamic one, right? Because we're just moving with it. We're letting and inviting a little bit of motion. Right? The more motion we invite in, we can feel all the different places. And gently come to center. Lengthen through that back leg, look forward, breathing in. So you breathe out, turn the left toes to the right, parallel the feet. So take a moment here to readjust. Feet are in the same line. And then take a moment to hang out with yourself right here. And keep the knees as bent as you need, right? Or playing with pressing the thighs back and opening even deeper through the backs of the legs. Soften through the shoulders. And then anything goes from here, so you can play again, rising up on the fingertips, heels and toes out with a little skandasana flavor, or maybe you keep the toes turned in and it's a little bit more side to side, which can be really nice stretching for your inner thighs. And then gently gather back to center. Meet me in a low lunge to face the front of your mat. And then spin your back heel down. Widen your left foot out to the left a tad. Deepen into that left knee. And then reach your arms long towards the top right corner of your mat. Stay on your fingertips. Strengthen the back leg, rooting through the outer edge of that foot, lifting through the inner arch. Let your head fall a little bit. Spine long, so that while you're here, right, that's the beauty of staying in one position for a little bit. You get to really explore it and deepen into it, whatever that might mean for you. A little walk of your fingertips further out. Maybe it's just deepening your breath. You can play with breathing in to gently lengthen the front leg a little bit. Oh, much different this side. Breathe out, rebend. Oh, breathe in. Breathe out. And then gently come back to center. Lift your back heel, drop your back knee. Point those back toes, walk your left foot out to the left even more, angle your left toes out, and then dip your right hip down towards the ground. As you dip the right hip down, lift the chest, peel the shoulders back. So you're creating big opening there, big stretch. Rock the hips right to left, right to left. Breathe with it. One last moment right here, exploring. And then tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, take a deep breath in, lifting the hips. As you breathe out, stepping the right foot outside your right hand, heels in, toes out, squat. You can hop right into it or find a little bit of dynamic movement. Again, engaging those outer thighs to widen the knees out. Lifting and lengthening through the spine. Fingertips touch. And then gently walk your hands back from here so your fingers will face out. This one I find to be very fun. So fingers are angled out. You're going to walk your hands back quite a bit. Keep your toes angled out. Breathe in to lift your hips. This is crab pose. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Let's do this one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice little shoulder stretch. Gently drop your seat on down to the ground. Angle your toes forward. Bring your arms long in front of you. Find a little doming of the spine so the belly draws in. And then slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Once you get there, hug the knees in towards your chest. You can roll out the ankles. You might even grab for opposite elbows, rock side to side, side to side. And then go ahead and hop into a happy baby. So grab your peace fingers, wrap them in between your big toe and your second toe. And then begin to lift the soles of the feet towards the ceiling, right? But as you're doing that, you're using the pull here of your yogi toe lock to drag your knees down towards the earth. Keep your tail on the ground, chin drawing in towards your chest, one long spine. You can rock it side to side. You can flutter it out. Lion's breath, tongue out. And then coming into a reclined half pigeon here, flex the right foot on top of your left thigh. You can either interlace your hands underneath the left thigh or at your left shin. You can roll the left ankle out a little bit. Soften the shoulders as much as you can. Lengthen the spine. And then as you flex that right foot and widen the right knee out to the right and forward, you can gently begin to tug the left thigh in towards your chest. And the more you will feel, my friends, in your outer right hip. So be prepared. See if you can take the work out of your face. Release between the eyebrows, the jaw. The tongue softens. Right, releasing where we can. Gently letting go of that. Come back into happy baby. You might play with gently lengthening one leg and lengthening the other. And then recline to half pigeon on the other side. Flex the left foot on top of your right thigh. Interlace the hands. Flex the left foot, excuse me, as you reach the left knee out and forward. Little gentle hug of that right leg in towards you. Soften those shoulders down towards the earth as much as you can. Might roll out the right ankle. Breathe. Gently release. One more happy baby. Really give it your all. You can lengthen again one leg or the other, maybe both legs for Kundalini happy baby, but keep that long spine on the ground, the chin drawing in. And then gently drop your feet down to the earth. Take a moment here, feet wide, knees come in. You can bring one palm to your heart, one palm to your belly. Just honoring yourself and all of the work that you've done today. Honoring yourself for showing up for your body in all the ways that you do, body and mind. And then if you have your full day to still go through, roll over to the right sun side. If you are getting ready to rest and release for the evening, moving over to the left. Breathing in to press yourself on up to seated. And namaste. Thank you so much, my friends, for tuning in for this quick post-run stretch and flow. Feel free to like this class, to subscribe to the channel, and share with me what you'd like to see here. Thanks so much.